welcome back to my channel. This is Priyanka. As you guys know, and some of you who are new to my channel, I would like to tell you guys that I live here in Oslo in Norway, and I talk about my life here in Norway, and whatever useful or worthwhile information I feel like sharing it with you guys, I do put it out on my channel here on YouTube and I share it with you guys. So today as well, I thought of making a important video. So I took my sweet time, I did my research, I read a lot, I penned all the points down, and now I'm in a position to talk about this video, which I'm going to share with you guys in a while. But before beginning the video, I would like to talk about the COVID-19 situation all over the world, especially way back in India, in Delhi, my hometown, where I come from, the capital of India. And my parents are in a very tight situation right now because COVID-19 has completely ravaged the country. It has exhausted all the resources of all the hospitals, and every day in my feed I see so many deaths happening. It's not even real. I feel bad for my parents and everybody in India because not only it's taking a toll of them physically, but mentally it's very exhausting and it's very testing. So I would like to tell you guys that we are in this together. Please stay strong, help each other out. And if you can, please stay home. Don't venture out unnecessarily for leisure or for travel, because that is exactly what has led to COVID-19 all over the world. So stay at home and stay safe. We are in this together and we will overcome this. It's just that we have to act smartly and you have to use our logic, common sense. Please use your common sense, because right now I think common sense is like a superpower all over the world. People need to use it. So yeah, so coming back to today's video. Well, ever since I started my YouTube vlogging journey, this was one request that was absolutely being bombarded on my channel, on my social media handles, DMs, everywhere. Be it students, working professionals, everybody was asking me to make a vlog on jobs in Norway. I was not in a position at that point in time to talk about it, but today I actually took my sweet time. I didn't just want to make a vlog for the heck of making a vlog and filling the empty spaces. I took my time that whatever I put out on internet is, it adds value. It's a valuable content. It has something substantial. So I took my time, I did my research, I read a lot, and today here I am in a position to talk about finding jobs in Norway, applying for jobs in Norway. So keep watching, because today it's going to be a little bit of a lengthy video. It might be a lengthy video. So stay tuned, be prepared, because I'm going to talk a lot. I'm going to, branch it down into several different categories. So let's begin with finding jobs in Norway. Norway is one of the most egalitarian societies in the world. It means there is less of difference in status between high-skill job and low-skill job. As a result, many newcomers who come to Norway often have to start from the bottom with a low-skill job to land up in a job they had hoped for or dreamed of, because through this process they're able to not only gain experience but are also able to gain Norwegian references, which is very important here in Norway. Also, it's a very common fact that there are many people with high level of education in Norway but fewer with job experience. So as a job seeker, you need to know that regardless of your background, whether you're an immigrant coming from abroad or you are a local native or local Norwegian, getting your first job in Norway itself is a challenge. So keep that in mind. The job seeking process in Norway is way different than other countries like US or Canada. What usually works in other countries might not necessarily work here in Norway, because let me give you an example. How confidence is perceived across cultures varies a lot. So if you're suppose attending an interview before a Norwegian employer and you're trying to oversell yourself or you're trying to brag about your achievements, then it can absolutely backfire and it might reflect poorly on your image, as the Norwegian employer might think that you lack integrity or that you're being dishonest. At the same time, if you're trying to undersell yourself, then the Norwegian employer can think that you are not competent enough or that you're not motivated enough. So in order to pitch yourself correctly, to set the tone right, you need to be informed about the Norwegian culture. You need to know how Norway operates as a society, because in Norway, integrity, humility and honesty are the pillars of the society, and show off is something that Norway completely despises as a society. So you need to be informed about Norwegian culture as well as Norwegian language, because these two things will take you far. So these are first two points that I would like to tell you, that learn about the culture, learn about Norwegian language if you want to work here in Norway. Now let's talk about the next point, which is this ongoing dilemma between temporary jobs and permanent jobs. As I already told you, in Norway, it's not really easy to land into a permanent position that easily. So if you're getting an opportunity to work on a temporary basis, take your chances. Take that opportunity up, because that temporary job can be a gateway to your dream job or your permanent position in the future, because it will play an important solid foundation. It will be a opportunity for you to gain experience, to build and hone your skills, and also become aware of your own potential. Getting a temporary job will also help you in gaining a foothold into the labor market and its demands. In Norway, employers place a lot of emphasis on work experience at the time of hiring. So if you are a newcomer, graduate, or a fresher, even if you get a short-term temporary job, take it up. Build your work experience, because it will help you at the time of hiring, because any form of job experience is counted as useful. If you work on a temporary basis, then you get also an accessibility into the Norwegian job market. Suppose if you work as a salesperson in a shop, or probably as a barista or a waiter, you get to interact with different kinds of people on a day-to-day basis, and you even get an opportunity to pick some Norwegian up. You get to relate with different kinds of people. You might even get accustomed in providing service, and who knows, you might even learn some administrative tasks. All these skills are required in different kinds of industries, and it will help you in gaining valuable experience, which you will benefit a lot from and even add to your CV. Working part-time can also be a great time for you to build your connections, to build your contacts, build your networks, and explore future possibilities. Now let's talk about job adverts. This dilemma of job adverts, whether you should be applying for a job advert or not, my suggestion to you would be apply. Apply consistently to as many job adverts as you can, because what happens is most of the time many of the positions are filled by less qualified people than asked for in the job advert. So take your chances, consistently apply. For example, if you apply to suppose 1,000 job adverts, chances are that you will be called for an interview for hardly 10 to 15 of them. So don't be hesitant, take your chances, apply to as many job adverts as you can. Also, it is very important that you do adapt your CV and your application letter as per the Norwegian style. Put in the extra hours, put in the extra effort, show that you're motivated and determined, passionate enough to get the job. Whatever position you're applying for, make sure that you do highlight your skills, your talents, any key attributes that you might think might be helpful for the job. So if you have all these things in mind, your chances and probability is that you might crack the interview. Make sure that you use your application letter to emphasize and highlight your motivation and zeal. Customize your CV. Tailor it as per the position and the employer. Put in that extra effort, because one size fit all approach is not going to work here in Norway, because it will only reflect poorly and show that you're not sincere enough to put in the efforts and you're not passionate enough for the job. Always ensure that you don't submit an open CV without a customized application letter explaining why you're applying for this particular employer and what position are you looking for. Try calling up the person listed in the job advert and show interest. By doing this, you will not only get access to information, but you will also get an opportunity to better your application letter, and it will also give you an edge over your competitors. But be careful, refrain from asking redundant questions already listed on the website. So do ask them, do call them, but ask smart questions and don't act stupid. In Norway, this part called key competence plays a crucial role in getting the attention of the employer. If you have any kind of skill which is transferable between jobs, it must be cited. For example, people skill, communication skills, IT competence, project management, all these skills must be cited in your CV. Also, your CV must have a photograph, around a passport size photograph of you must be included in the CV. It should also carry a summary of your experience, of your competence, your skills, your talents, your personal qualities. All of this must be tailored and catered as per the employer you're applying to. Temporary jobs are easier to find here in Norway than permanent positions. Nonetheless, even if you get an opportunity to work on a temporary basis, grab that opportunity, because work experience counts as useful. Any work experience counts as useful, and that temporary job might be a doorway to your dream job or a permanent position in the future. So do grab an opportunity to work on a temporary basis. Also, there are two official websites where you can find jobs here in Norway. They are fin.no and nav.no. Apart from these two websites, there are a lot many recruitment portals and agencies that I'm listing in the description box below. You can search them, look them up, and you can find jobs on these portals. And you can also find a lot of useful information regarding how to write CVs, CV templates, and how to go about job hunting process here in Norway. I'm listing all the details in the description box below. I hope you find all the links and all the information helpful. And if you do, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. This is Priyanka signing off. Until my next video, bye bye.